Hi, I'm James Lamb and welcome to Travelogue. On the previous episode of our Xinjiang series, we took you to the spectacular Lake Canis and explored some fascinating border towns. And on today's episode, we're going to show you around Fuhai and its enormous lake. There's going to be a lot of fun to be had. We're going to do some water sports, treasure hunting, and maybe see a lot more of these fish. So time for us to check in and the journey to begin.
你好，请问标间多少钱？来一个标间吧。
Fuhai is located in northern Xinjiang, just south of the Alatai Mountains. With Wulungu or Ulungu Lake, Xinjiang's second largest freshwater lake, just 20 minutes by car to its west, Fuhai is Chinese for prosperous sea. There's a spot in Xinjiang that's said to be the furthest place on earth from the sea, so people here often call lakes seas. You might think that being so far from the sea, Xinjiang lacks aquatic resources, but actually you'd be wrong. Ulungu has abundant fish stocks that make it one of Xinjiang's leading fish-producing regions. And the fish banquet street next to the lake is the best spot to get an authentic taste. This street has dozens of fish restaurants, many of which are opened by fishermen. Drop by to sample some, or if you're keen, all of Fuhai's 20-plus fish species. It's said that to try all the different fish, you'd need a week. In Fuhai, they prepare fish in a myriad of styles with all sorts of seasonings. The fish are cooked in the lake's water to keep their original flavour. They're fried, boiled, steamed, wrapped into dumplings, rolled into balls, and cooked in every imaginable way. You can find cooking styles from around China, and even the smallest restaurant can offer more than 45 fish dishes. That was some kitchen, huh? Watching all that cook up is making my mouth water. While most of Xinjiang is famous for its beef and lamb, Fuhai is renowned for its fish banquet. When you come here, you have to try some of their fresh fish. Time to grab a bite. Fish lovers from near and far flock here to sample Fuhai's fresh fish. This banquet is a must in Fuhai. Rather like no visit to the UK is complete without some fish and chips. Now, after our meal, time to hit the lake. Roughly the size of Hong Kong, Wulungu consists of three parts: Big Sea, Small Sea, and wetlands. We're on the small sea, called Jili Lake. We're picking up some speed now. It's a real adrenaline rush. Who would have thought you could do this in Xinjiang? Xinjiang's rich in yardangs, or wind-eroded landscapes, which are often called ghost cities because of their appearance and ghostly sounds generated when winds blow over them. This is Xinjiang's only ghost city that's right beside a lake. While Venice's Renaissance architects designed palazzos along its Grand Canal, these palaces, rising 20 metres from the lake, are the work of Mother Nature. The ghost city on the sea can be seen standing from the top or from the water here. And from this vantage point, the eroded cliffs, it looks like buildings. To me, it's a bit like a stone version of Venice. And although China has lots of land formations like this, this is really unique in that it's the only one right by the water, hence the name. Spectacular. Now, another way of seeing the ghost city on the sea, hitting the shore. Looks like they're unloading their catch, buckets of fish. That's what I think was in there. 里面是鱼吗？里面是鱼吗？是。好水啊！ Let's go pay them a visit. Water from the heart of the lake is the cleanest and safest for consumption. These are all local fishermen. They just live right by the lake. Oh, having a relaxing game of cards? Some sort of game, I don't know what it is. With majestic shale and sandstone cliffs and water disappearing over the horizon, you really feel like you're by the sea. Now we can really understand why people living here who have never been to the coast call this lake a sea. This area hasn't been developed, so there's no lighting. That makes it a good idea to head back before sunset. And boy, is it a thrilling ride. We're flying over the water at 80 kilometers per hour, and more turns on the way. I haven't had so much fun in such a long time. It felt like we're on a Grand Prix racetrack, just going through the wetlands, zigzagging. 特好玩吧? Yeah. Wow, so cool. You gotta do it when you come here. Fuhai, it's said, can boast plenty of grass, strong livestock, abundant water, delicious fish, beautiful scenery and rich mineral resources. From what we've seen so far, you couldn't argue with any part of that statement. And we've only seen a tiny fraction of Fuhai. I wonder what's ahead. Up next, we're going on a treasure hunting expedition, run into some wonderful nomads, and chill out at the night market with more delicious fish. Now we're heading to the ghost city on the sea. Since there are no roads, we'll follow the tracks to avoid getting lost. It's a dusty drive, but that adds to the sense of adventure. Our team's been driving around Wollongong, scouting for places to film today. And here we are at the ghost city on the sea. And it's really windy. Here's the proof. Whoa. It's a bit too bright to film at the moment, so we might come for the sunset at about 10 p.m. We'll arrive a bit earlier, maybe 7 or 8, and hopefully see the sky turn golden yellow above this really dramatic landscape. Imagine what it'll be like. I can't wait. While you wait, why not take time to learn about the local high-quality Gobi jade? Fuhai is famous across the country for it, so it's a definite must-see. And to find out more, we asked a local Gobi jade expert.
像这样的，表面上啊不咋样，但是它里面这个红的，
红的很值钱。
雕出来红的在咱们这是最值钱的，最有价值最高。
Beautiful， 宝贝。
雕出东西以后，你这个经常手把玩雕个把件的话，越来越油，越来越润，颜色还越来越艳。
Xinjiang's most famous jade is Khotan jade, prized in China for its whiteness. By comparison, Gobi jade is more colourful, with a single stone having up to 5 shades. Hence, it's also called 5-colour stone. You can buy it as a finished piece or made to order.
最好的就是红色是最好的，最吉祥嘛。最值钱的就是这样。红色最值钱。
那我希望今天能找到这个。
你今天觉得肯定会找到。绝对。
In Fuhai, almost everywhere we go, we find ourselves treading on really beautiful stones. But the crew and I have really been racking our brains to work out what's worthwhile collecting.
But today we're really lucky. We've got Miss Liang over here. She's a local stones enthusiast, and she's going to take us under her wings. She's going to take us on a stone hunting expedition. And she really knows her stuff. She's even prepared lunch so that we're energized for the entire trip.
Yeah. We're on the way to the stone hunting expedition, and we just came past this store selling watermelon and sweet melon. Xinjiang is really famous for its watermelon, rock melons and fruit, and so this is going to be really delicious. With more collectors and tourists coming to Fuhai to hunt for the Gobi jade, good stones are becoming harder to find. But we're lucky because our friend is taking us to her secret spot near the lake. Gobi jade is also valued for its hardness, which even exceeds that of Khotan jade, making it more scratch resistant. Got a red one. I find that I'm picking up... Oh, we're gonna catch! There you go. So it's really useful to have an expert with you. Gobi jade is found in only a few places in northern Xinjiang, and annual production is said to be very low. That was so much fun. I want to show you my loot. I got a really heavy backpack.
这一部位就够一个小吊架，脖子上的吊架，可以，不错，很有成绩。这一块红的也可以，也可以做一个小吊架。这块不行。啊，不行啊，润宝，我辛辛苦苦。扔掉，确实不行。
I worked so hard to find this. I thought it was a gem, and she just threw it away like that. Ah, 可惜。Having wrapped up our treasure hunt, it's now time for our highly anticipated sunset. We're back here for the sunset. This felt house behind me is really special. That's because unlike most of the ones that I've seen which are set amongst lush grasslands, this one is on a desert-like environment. Take a look. But there's a really good reason for this. That's because right over here is a Wollongong and it's vast and fertile wetland. And who else wouldn't want a view like this, huh? Beautiful. We thought the Kazakh nomads kept themselves to their grasslands, so it comes as a surprise to see them in such an environment. We now learn that the wetlands have made it possible for them to keep their livestock nourished.
Oh.
Kazakhs are Fuhai's largest ethnic minority, and Kazakh nomads, like most nomads, are generous and hospitable. Oh. Their kindness is quite overwhelming. Wow. The people here are so nice. Wonderful people. So warm-hearted. Getting to meet so many interesting people on our trip so far, Xinjiang at times can feel unreal. The fascinating people of Xinjiang, together with its natural beauty, really makes you wonder where you are. Special sights like this doesn't come around every day. I savor every single bit of it, slowly taking it all in, knowing that this is surely one of life's unforgettable moments. While it's hard to leave, there's still more to see in town. One of the most adorable aspects of Fuhai is its people. This is a small town with a population of around 30,000 people. And where do you think they all like to hang out in the evening? Yes, right in the centre of town at the People's Square, right here. And it's only 20 kilometres from the all-important lake. Take a look at how everyone is dancing in unison, dancing to the same song. There's a real community feel here. It just really makes you want to join in. I'm gonna go. 10 minutes walk from the square is the night market. In Fuhai, you can sample various cooking styles as chefs hail from many parts of China. So even the simple grilled fish tastes differently depending on who you buy it from.
Travelling in Xinjiang has been a real eye-opening experience. Before coming here, I was expecting to eat lamb every day. I mean, this place is really abundant in fish though. I guess Wuhai has the advantage of having its vast lake. And I've really loved tucking into the impossibly fresh fish here. And I'm officially a fan of this grilled dogfish. So, from the Wuhai night market, good night for now.
Next, we'll go on an exciting fishing trip, try out more great food and water sports, and top it all off with a fabulous dance.
Wuhai has an extremely rich fish culture, and this beauty here was the largest carp caught in the winter harvest of 1999. Each year, people bid for the largest carp. Why? Carps are really special for the Chinese, because there's a legend that once there was a carp that swam against the current, jumped over a dragon gate and turned into a dragon. So to the Chinese, they have become a symbol of hard work and success. If you have time though, remember to come here in mid-January to see the crowds of excited people cheering on the fishermen and waiting for the biggest fish to be hauled up.
The major winter harvest festival is held in January each year. Although it's summer, we still get an invitation from some fishermen. Exciting!
I love fresh fish, and today we're going to get the freshest fish in Wuhai. We're going to actually go catch them, and Mr. Guo here has agreed to take me under his wings. I'm going to be his assistant.
Fish are a symbol of Wuhai. In fact, Wuhai produces more than 4,500 tons of fish each year.
Looks like the birds love it here. This place has got wetlands and plenty of fish for them to eat. 早上好，捕到很多鱼了吗？ Oh, I think they're netting it up now. 有鱼吗里边？等会放开。Oh, look at this fish and more fish. I think we've got a carp here. 这个是鲤鱼吧？鲫鱼。好，这个有一只鸟，放它走吗？放它走。这样放它走，放它走。哦，它不会咬我吗？它咬你，它会咬。来来，拿来喂吧。Poor bird, poor bird. I'm gonna let it go. Oh, watch out for the teeth. It doesn't have the teeth, but really sharp beak. Better let it go. Look at this. I'm on slopes now. 哇，狗鱼！养鱼哎，好大的狗鱼啊！ This is my favorite, the dogfish. Ah, look at that teeth. Not one that you want to kiss. Maybe not. Oh! Almost got hold of the carp, a huge carp. It's not easy work swimming wet. Ah, smelly too. Look at that. Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Oh! 很多啊！Oh! Never seen so many fish. I think we got the catch of the morning. Look at this carp. What a beauty. Oh, look at it. Really slimy. Oh, bad kisser.
With the biggest fish of the morning, we join a fisherman's family for the freshest brunch.
然后跟我们吃鱼。他几个月了？
他1岁多了。
哦。
The lady of the house is pretty generous with the seasoning. I wonder what it's going to taste like.
By looking at the colour of the soup, it looks like this dish is going to be really strong in flavour. And I'm actually used to the Cantonese way of eating fish where very little ingredients are actually put in and fish are generally steamed and to let their own natural flavours come out. But it looks like the way of eating fish here is much more different. But it smells great and I think it's going to taste amazing too.
现在盖上了。
It's been terrific fun. I mean, we were out there catching the fish this morning and right here, we're cooking it right by the lake. It can't get fresher than this. The way of cooking is really simple. It's a family way, rustic style of cooking, and it's delicious. So with fresh fish, you can't go wrong. It doesn't matter how you cook it. You can even eat it raw. 非常好吃。你做的很好吃，谢谢。非常好吃。
你慢吃啊。
On the eastern side of the lake is Fuhai's very own 10-kilometre Gold Coast. There are lots of fun to be had. Most surprisingly, perhaps, is that since the lake's so big, sometimes the waves are high enough to surf. In summer, the water temperature stays at a cool 20 degrees, just the way I like it.
I'm already wet. Away we go.
Having grown up in a coastal city, I never expected to be having my first jet ski experience in Xinjiang, a place that's thousands of kilometers from the sea. Even with the coach controlling the jet ski to make sure I don't get into trouble, it's still an incredibly hair-raising experience. We're flying at breakneck speed, the sharp turns make me feel like I'm about to be thrown into the water. Definitely adrenaline pumping.
Oh, that was so exhilarating. No, not necessary.
Although this beach is pretty modest compared to coastal beaches,
I wish we were here.
its many activities and facilities make you feel like you're at a seaside resort.
烤鱼啊？哎，这是什么鱼啊？
这狗鱼。
狗鱼啊，我最喜欢的狗鱼。这多少钱一个
？50块钱一个，你慢慢吃啊。
好，谢谢。Very luxurious.
Even though I read about the lake before coming, it's still thrilling to see its virgin beauty and vastness. And having been on the road for weeks, getting the chance to enjoy a bit of R&R on this beach in inland Xinjiang is just the perfect relaxation. I just wish I could stay in the water forever. But as they say, all good things must come to an end. The lake has been the source of so much fun, and the people have been absolutely fantastic, giving us the warmest of welcomes. We even got the chance to go fishing with them and eat at their home. I urge you to come here and immerse yourself in Fuhai like we did.
what a send-off Wuhai has prepared for us. I can honestly say I've loved every minute of my time here. I've loved the boating, the treasure hunting, and of course the fish feast. But our trip in Xinjiang is far from over though, so join us next time when we'll take you to the oil town of Kulamayi. I'm James Lam. Thanks for watching Travelogue.